My name is Sherisha Hills. I'm with the City of Tampa Parks and Rec, and I'm the director for the department. So growing up as a kid, I lived close to local parks in our community. So I remember growing up as a kid, just walking up there, learning sports, having fun at the playground with my family gatherings. Understood the importance of what parks meant into that community, which is why later on in life, after playing collegiate sports, I did a lot of volunteering and in turn realized that that is the profession I wanted to go into. I understood the importance of what a parks and its programs meant to the youth and seniors in the community. So that is why I do what I do today. Growing up as a kid, spent summers at my grandma's house. So my cousins and I, we would walk to, there were two local parks close by, Grant Park and Holland Pines. So I remember walking over there, the park offered free lunch programs, so the kids in the neighborhood, we would go over there, we'd go play on the playground, play sports. Took a very high liking to basketball, was super brand new, still trying to learn the sport. So I remember vividly my uncle taking me up there and teaching me basketball. So we went to Highland Pines Park and he'd be exhausted, but he would take me up there every day to learn the sport of basketball. Fast forward about a year later, so I think the memory I remember the most, I'm getting good in basketball, getting noticed by high schools, getting noticed by colleges, even in 7th and 8th grade. So my uncle always played with his friends. He's 10 years older than me. And so I remember going up there and I would always sit and watch. I would learn, just absorb the game of basketball. And so I remember one time they were short people. They're like, well, I guess we'll have to play 4-on-4. And my uncle goes, no, it's okay. He was like, I'll just take my niece. You know, she's just learning the sport. I'll take her, right? So he already knew that I could play. So he was just like, yeah. He was like, it's all right. You know, they're like, well, we'll spot you some points. He's like, it's good. Listen, it's all fun out here. We'll have a good time. So he pulls me to the side and he goes, remember everything I taught you? Remember the jump shot? Remember the moves? He goes, don't hold anything back. I remember that point, scoring the first time, shooting a three over a guy who was like 6'1" and I'm 5'7". And I remember scoring and he was just so excited. And that moment afterwards, how proud he was of me just for not backing down, taking the game of basketball, learning what he taught me. It was like, yeah, we'll take her and we're just gonna have a good time. And at that point, I really fell in love with the game of basketball, which led me on to playing and getting a collegiate scholarship and playing in college and enjoying the sport.